Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is day 13 of Merman, and for obvious reasons, I did skip 2 days. I took a break over the weekend, let you guys just enjoy the weekend and chill myself. We hung out, we played video games, we went and saw the Detective Pikachu movie, which was super cute. It was definitely interesting. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, obviously, but I will say this, the surprise ending, quote unquote, I feel like wasn't really necessary. And if you saw it, you might agree with me, you might not, but I think it was cute, and it was definitely like kid oriented, which I highly respect. But I absolutely will say this, I loved seeing all of the Pokemon as like pseudo live action. Obviously they're CGI, but in more of like a realistic sense, like super adorable, and I absolutely loved it. And me growing up, like when I was in grade school, I used to watch the Pokemon anime, the original one, on Saturday morning cartoons, if y'all know what that is. So it was one of those where it's nice to kind of see the evolution of where it's gone. I remember when my brother got the first Pokemon that came out, I want to say it was like Pokemon Red and Blue. It's been a long time, but all the same, it was fun, and it was different, and it was quirky and cute. And even though the ending to me, like I said, was unnecessary, I still really enjoyed the movie. And I'm not letting that, shake my impressions of how it ended. So, or the whole film in general, I should say. But yeah, jumping into the drawing for today, I really enjoyed doing this one. Like I had said in previous ones, I'm trying to change it up in little ways for each drawing. Obviously, I want the composition to be different so it doesn't look like the same kind of illustration. But I decided with this one that I was going to draw out each individual scale. And at first, I didn't have that planned, but eventually I just said, you know what the heck, let's do it. And so I drew in every scale, which definitely took a bit of time. And for me, I realize sometimes that I get impatient with my illustrations. I know that's funny because everything I do does definitely take time, but unless, like, if it's something that is going to have a lot of details, I know for me, disciplinary wise, I actually have to do a little bit, step away, do a little bit, step away, and then, back and forth, that like step away, come back to it, step away, come back to it. Otherwise, I tend to work on it pretty consecutively for like the 2 to 3 hours. And then after that point, I start to rush myself, and I really don't put in the quality of work that I want to, and I end up feeling like the piece doesn't come out the way that I wanted it to. But thankfully with this, doing the skills didn't take that long, and I was worried, I will admit, at first that the imagery of the scales looked a little bit flat, but I took the time and I did all the individual like shadings of the scales and everything, and I'm really quite happy with the way that it turned out. I think it was different enough. It added a fun little bit of detail to it, and I definitely went through and I used some of that fluorescent pink color to give it that vibrant little pop in places here and there, and I did what I could to kind of shade in little scales here and there to kind of give a color variation and really make that nice little pop to it. So I am curious. I have some plans going forward that are like in my head for the next grayscale one. I do plan on having a watercolor piece for tomorrow because, like I said, I'm enjoying doing this back and forth. It gives me the practice, and it's also fun for me to change it up. I do also have planned a bonus piece coming this week that isn't mermaid related. It is something that I am slowly working on, so that will come, if not by Friday this week, then I'll definitely have it out by next week. So just something a little fun and different to kind of throw in the mix here. Maybe I'll make it my weekend drawing that I put up. But yeah, I loved doing this, even though I did get kind of impatient with myself doing the scales. At the same time, I had fun with it, and it is fun to add little extra details and see it kind of come full circle, see the finished piece at the end, and feel happy with the decision that you made to add that extra bit of work in there, because it definitely does take time. So it's just that like satisfying, yeah, that turned out better than I expected kind of feeling. So anyways, I am going to let you guys go from here. I hope that you all had a fantastic weekend. Let me all know what you did in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have an awesome day. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.